really ready to go.
Fucking stuttering! Fucking stuttering! Fucking stuttering!
Take me by the hand, 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 he, him, they, them, he, him, they, them, some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, what the fuck are you wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Fucking stuttering!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, am I spending the cash? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, that's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yad, 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 yad. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yad, 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 yad. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Fucking stuttering!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make water your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
So fucking crazy!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off! Fire, fire, big pants, flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single surgery fucking thing! Wait, just wait. Just... I'm in the Dynamax raid. You know, I'm trying to get a Dynamax Eevee. I don't have a Dynamax Eevee, and I'm just trying to. I'm nearly there. Just wait. Just. God damn it! Who even starts a stream at 2 PM on a Sunday anyway? I mean, okay, that's a big hit. No, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Oh, that was another big hit. I haven't got a Dynamax Eevee, man. I am focusing. I'm focusing. I am. Here we go. I've nearly got it. Nearly got it. Ooh, nearly got it. Nearly knocked it out. Nearly got it. It's a 2-star. It's a 2-star Eevee Dynamax. Let's capture it now. Let's put the Machamp into the thing. No, I'm not gonna pay gold for extra. It's not a shiny. Let's get a golden Raz going. Oh, it's a great. Duh. Should we come back later? Just 2 secs. Just boom. What star? Fucking 2-star. Fuck off. 2-star. 2-star. Who the what question? Daily task complete. Right. 100 Eevee candy. Okay, I completed that task. Right. Okay. Whatever. Well, I don't care if that took me to level. Anyway, look. I've got a stream. Hi everyone. Welcome to afternoon tea. With hold on. Fuck. Hold on. Sec. Wait. What have I got? It's got to be something around here, surely. It's got to be something. Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, everyone. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az, which just started right now. Right this very second. Nothing that was seen before was the show. I don't know what you saw. Interference, probably. It's probably some of those Indian X accounts. I can't believe the state of America. Location, India. Let's just see. That has caused much merriment on the X, formerly Twitter. Yeah. So a lot of the main how should we describe them? Talking heads? I don't know. Support of talking heads? I don't know. Ends up being bot accounts from India. What a surprise! What a surprise! Yeah, but fuck. Propagandists, maybe. Meatheads, maybe. I'm shocked, right? Look how shocked I am. That's pretty massive. Look, we've already hit the goal. Look, guys, we've already hit the Griffley goal thanks to Roland's tardiness last week. Griftly Bears. Right, so it's going to be the Griftly Bears bear tax. Thanks to Roland's tardiness last week. No show next week. Last week. Not next week. I mean, maybe next week after what I say. Boobs. He has already completed the Griftly bear tax. Anyway. Oh, chat. Was it before or after Friday Night Tights? I think it was after Friday Night Tights. I just stormed off Friday Night Tights in a huff. If you didn't see that, I'm not even joking either. I stormed off. Shut up, Eric, you fucking grey piece of shit. Turn up the mic. Get a better computer. Get a better fucking speakers or headphone. Nothing wrong with the fucking volume. Of course the mic sounds fine. It's running through thousands of pounds worth of fucking audio equipment. So some fucking grey could fucking come in and go, I can't be bothered to fucking turn the volume on my fucking computer. I don't know how the sound setting works on my computer. I don't understand the fact that Microsoft adjusts my volumes right down, and I gotta go into the volume settings and fucking turn it up so I can hear stuff. So every time I go onto a fucking stream, I can't hear the stream. Shut up, Eric! Did you fucking hear that? Anyway, let's get back. So I stormed off Friday Night Tights in a huff. True story. We're at the end of the show. We're right at the end of the show. And I'm just, being sexy as I normally am. And I don't know who it was. It's probably Ryan. Let's just be honest. Ryan's trying to get Chrissy to get a knockers out or something. Anyway, a poll goes up. Whose tits would you rather see? Chrissy Mayer's or mine? Right? That was the poll that went up. Now, I'm going to be straight down the line with you. I always try to be straight down the line, right? I don't try and mince my words. You might have seen that already. If there's something I don't want to talk about, if there's something that I want to avoid, I'll kind of, I'll let you know. I'm not talking about that. I'm not addressing that. Now, I'm just going to be straight down the line with you. I thought I had this poll in the fucking bag. Right? In actual fact, when the poll went up, I had forgotten that the poll had gone up because I was absolutely convinced. I was convinced it was already over. I didn't have there was nothing for me to worry about here, It's like, it's like being the constant undefeated Halloween costume champion of Friday Night Tights. Anyway, I just knew. And so we get to the end of the show, and suddenly they go, oh, and here are the results of the poll. 60%. And I thought when it got read out 60%, I thought I thought it would be a little bit higher, that 60% of people would want to see my knockers as opposed to Chrissy's. %60 of the chat want to see Chrissy's Bobs as opposed to mine. Only 40. Well, I wasn't having that. I wasn't. That was it. I was out. I was out. I was disgusted with chat. I was disgusted with chat. I know you did, Lady Erin, and I appreciate that. And I showed more tit off on Friday Night Tights than fucking Chrissy did. I had a zip up hoodie, and there was nothing underneath. And there was twice I pulled that zip down, and yet chat forsaken me. No, we want to see the girls' tits and stuff. Oh, fuck off. You gay? What, are you gay? So that was it. I was out. Stormed out. I'd had enough. I wasn't sticking around. Humiliating. Absolutely humiliating. Particularly when it was just in the bag. There wasn't anything to even worry about. So anyway, I get off FNT, and I'm very upset. I'm not saying that I cried, but I'm just saying that I was very upset at what had just gone down, what had transpired. And I went onto social media, and there was a notification in my social media as I went to try and get some online validation through parasocial relationships. And there was an at to me. At. And it said, did you realize that 5 Hearts Under One Roof Season 2 has dropped? And my frown turned upside down. I went from sadness and despair to joy. And so last night, chat, if you missed it, it's still up on the main channel, you lucky fuckers. Last night, 6 p.m. UK time, I did season 2 of 5 Hearts Under One Roof. Magnificent 4 hours of streaming. Magnificent. Pretty damn. And yes, and this season, did I go with Gran this season? No. I went with Nurse Bang. Well, not Nurse Bang. It's actually gonorrhea. Fuck. 4 hours. 4 hours of treating them mean, keeping them keen, building them up, breaking them down, annihilating any independence that they have, annihilating any personality that they have other than desiring me. And next Saturday we're gonna be doing more. We're gonna be going in to the chapters, and we're gonna go down different routes. Now that we know the story is they want to suck my cock. Now that we know the story, we're gonna go down the Gran route. We're gonna go down the Gran route because remember in season 1, and you should be up on your 5 hearts under one roof lore by now. In season 1, I ended up with Gran and running the company. For some reason, we were demoted back to a data entry point in season 2, but I don't know. But we also know that if we go down the Una storyline, then we will discover that it was in fact Una that ran us over. That's my theory. That's my theory. So there are exciting times. There are exciting times ahead. So last night we do that. We stream that. We do 4 hours of that. And then I'm chilling out. And I see this little video. On TwitTwat of the Jackson 5 with Michael Jackson doing some dancing, doing some routines. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. And I just thought to myself, this is why Michael Jackson's in the title. We'll get the Michael Jackson bit over and done with quick because it's a very short thing. But it's horrifying. It's horrifying. So I was just like, how I remember, I mean, pretty much everybody who's sentient remembers where they were when they found out that Michael Jackson had died. It wouldn't shock anyone to believe that I was playing World of Warcraft and was in Dalaran at the time. In Dalaran on World of Warcraft. Have you heard Michael Jackson's died? What? So you tab out of WoW because I only had one monitor. You know, it's one monitor. Wait, was it a laptop? No. Yeah, it's a laptop. I don't know. No, one monitor. News does travel fast in Dalaran, correct. So I tab out Michael Jackson dead. So anywho. When I just saw that little snippet of the Jackson 5 doing the little dance routines and what, I said to myself, he wasn't that old, was he? I said to myself, he wasn't that old, was he, when he died? I wanted to see. I was like, he was in his 50s, wasn't he? So I tab out. Well, don't tab out. I just bring up Michael Jackson on my other monitor because I want to see his date of birth and I want to see his date of death and I want to see how old he was when he passed away. Michael Jackson died aged 50. 50. The same age as me right now. He was a little bit whiter than I am, but 50. We're at the same. And then I just look a little bit deeper and he died at like 50 years old, just a little bit shy of 2 months of 51. And that is exactly where I am right now. Boobies. And I think I worked it out. That I've been on, well, my lifetime, my lifespan is I've outlived Michael Jackson by 3 days. By 3 days. That is crazy. That was so weird. Oh, yeah, he was getting, I think his doctor was plowing all kinds of drugs into him. Bit like Prince and fentanyl. Prince was a fentanyl victim. But Michael Jackson's doctor, I think, was plowing all kinds of. So, yeah, that is so bizarre. That is so bizarre. So what I'm trying to say is I beat Michael Jackson in the game of life. Even if I die now, Michael will beat you. Oh, got him. Got him. Right. Okay. So that was just beat it. I just beat it. I just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it by 3 days. By 3 days. And my mate came around yesterday for a little bit. And while he's here, I'm doing something on the PC, and I said, "Just do us a favor, mate. Can you go up into the attic and go into my Action Force boxes in the attic and see if there's any more figures?" Because I said, I'm sure I've got, because I know there's definitely one figure that I'm missing already from here, and I have no idea where I packed it, which is really frustrating because it was an Action Force G.I. Joe backing Cobra Trooper, which was fucking nice. So I don't know where that's gone. Anyway, I think it's somewhere in storage. Anyway, yeah. So there was also another G.I. Joe figure, Voltar, which I thought I'd got, right? And I looked at all my purchases from auctions and stuff like that, and I couldn't find it. And I was just like, oh no. Was there a Voltar up for sale in an auction? And I followed it, you know what I mean? Watched it. But when it came to the auction itself, I never bid on it or anything like that. And I was like, shit. And I go through all of my back sales and back purchases. Nothing. I'm like, bollocks. And I knew that I had an avalanche somewhere. Possibly two. And anyway, my mate's in the attic and he says, is this one? Because he doesn't know G.I. Joe and stuff. Is this one? And boom, he's found the avalanche. And I'm like, great stuff. Is there anything else? And he says, I think there's another. And I'm like, oh, that's the Cobra Trooper. And he's at the top of the stairs in the attic and he shows me, he says, is this one? Yes, this is one. The Voltar, my Voltar. Now, as you can see from both of these, why aren't these in acrylic cases like the ones behind me? I have acrylic cases down there ready. Nerd, fucking damn right I'm a nerd. Why aren't these in acrylic cases? Well, you see, these are the G.I. Joe, the Action Force. I've spoken about this many times, about the evolution of G.I. Joe. Like, for instance, I mean, from the UK's perspective, not from the US, from the UK's perspective. Like, here, look, my camera is actually heavily zoomed in. so you can just see my beautiful face. Look, yeah, I can go right back, right? But we don't need to see too much of the radiator. Anyway, if I was to move this up, look, you can see behind me the old school Action Force, right? So we had our own Action Force for Palitoy. And then, bloody hell, what's going on here? And then, there we go. Hasbro bought out Palitoy. So Hasbro started to introduce their G.I. Joe figures, and they started to introduce them on the basic Action Force backing. Then they moved from the basic Action Force backing to the G.I. Joe backing, but with Action Force on it. I don't know if I can scooch enough across. No, Batman's in the way. Sexy Batman's in the way there. So it was the same kind of backing as the G.I. Joe, but it had Action Force on them. And then they wanted to move from the from Action Force to G.I. Joe. Super Chat funded Horde, damn right. So it became G.I. Joe, the Action Force. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason, they decided that these G.I. Joe, the Action Force cards were going to be slightly bigger than the regular cards. What's known as the EU format. The EU. So these are actually slightly too big. Slightly too big to go into regular acrylic cases. Now, I do have a couple of slightly bigger acrylic cases that are designed specifically for this size. But I got to dig them out of storage. They can go over there for now. Yeah, so for some reason, the G.I. Joe, the Action Force card backings slightly higher. Slightly too big. That's what she said. Shows my roadblock. I've got 2 roadblocks. I got 2. I got they're both the French version. One's got a punched card, one's got an unpunched card. So, So it was just nice that I found the Voltar, but the Cobra Trooper, the Action Force Cobra Trooper eludes me. And I do not have a USS flag. I do have General flag, which is graded 85. So I do have a General flag. In actual fact, I might have 2. In actual fact, I might be giving away one of my General flags to another G.I. Joe fan. Call it a Christmas present. Wow. But if you want to see the way that the room looks, just go check out the video that I did. I gave it a very specific title. I called it Fat Bald Man-Child Shows You His Newly Designed Man Cave. It's a video up on this channel right now. You can go watch that. Fat Bald Man-Child Shows You His Newly Designed Man Cave. Go check it out. You can have a little look. You can see the statues here, the Transformers collection here, slabs above me, Batman, Transformers, Resident Evil stuff there. Go check it out, because I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4. I got 4 rows of Action Force / G.I. Joe, just going all the way up there. A graded Hold on. I'm an old man. I've got to do this again. A graded Red Shadow Vulture with Shadow Tracks, I believe it is. So I've got a graded Shadow Tracks, which I think is an 80 or 85. It's neither an 80 or 85 graded. I've got a Pulverizer, an Action Force Pulverizer. I think that's graded 70, 75. Whew. Yeah, you got to check out that nerd vid. It's good nerd stuff. You'll, put some hairs on your fucking nerd chest. Put some hairs on your nerd chest. Get off. Fuck off. Is anyone else getting really fucking sick of... I am getting really fucking sick of Windows. Every time you scroll across to something, it's got that fucking tab which comes out. Oh, do you want to know what's going on in the news? No, I don't want to know what's going on in the news. Fuck off. Shove your tabs up your ass. If I want it, I'll fucking ask for it. Yeah, but we've got a tab. We've got a tab here at all fucking times now. Fuck off. Hey, Jordan, how you doing? How you doing? James Corden. James Corden's a fucking useless cunt. And he's been one for a long time. I know there's this wave of, hey, did you know James Corden has a wanker videos recently? I've seen a lot of them. Even Drinker's done one. James Corden's been a bellend for fucking donkey's years. Well into Gavin and Stacey and stuff like that. He's just been an absolute cunt. Cockhead. And Lesbian Vampire Hunters is shit. It's not remotely funny. It's shit. It's one of the shittest films I've ever seen. It's not funny. It's just shit. Not a big fan of James Corden, me. Yeah, that's James Corden's a wanker is about as a hot take as a Siberian fucking winter. Shitloads of rain last night. Hold on, I've got to answer this guy. One of the developers for Atomfall. He's a Villa fan. He's going up to watch Villa Leeds today. And he's just like, is there a lot of rain or is the Leeds pitch just shit? And there's a lot of rain. We had a shitload of rain last night. We've had some really cold weather here in the UK. In actual fact, we had a little bit of snow the other day. A little bit of snow. Already. Crazy. Boobs. And because it's been so cold, I've had all my windows shut. But 2 days ago, it got slightly milder. So I opened up my bathroom window, which is like a big window, opens inwards like that. Inwards at the top, still down at the bottom. Can open up if you it's one of those windows that does that, and then you can open it up. Anyway. I come into the bathroom today for a poo. I need a poo. I've had my morning coffee and I need my morning poo. Because the coffee's done it. Anyway, you don't need to. And my bathroom floor, because this is before I've had my shower, by the way. This is before I've had my shower. My bathroom floor, it's got water all over it. I'm like, what the fuck? There was so much rain last night. it started not flooding in, but it came down and was like hitting the window and coming in. It was just coming into the bathroom. So I got fucking water all over the fucking place in my bathroom thanks to the downpour that has only just stopped, that was going for hours and hours yesterday. So it's not just Leeds' pitch, mate. It is actually legitimately the fucking rain. Now, speaking about who I'd like to win that match, though, let's have a quick little look-see-poo. Because old Palace won 2-0 yesterday, jumped from 10th to 4th in the Premier League because it's that tight, tighter than a nun's. Really, so tight. So I could really do with Villa. I'm sorry, but I could really do with Villa losing or drawing today. If Villa lose or draw, then they can't go above Palace, which would be nice because if we could, you know, because Tottenham, Manchester United, Villa, all three of those could jump ahead of Palace with wins. So, yeah, if Villa don't win, brilliant. They won't go above Palace. And then it's Arsenal versus Spurs. So I need Arsenal to do us a favor today. Again, a win, a draw, or a defeat for Spurs today would be nice. And was it Man U Everton on Monday? Liverpool. What? Okay. Liverpool start the season, 5 matches, 5 wins. There's only 2 teams in the Premier League who are undefeated at that moment in time. Liverpool and Crystal Palace. Liverpool meet Crystal Palace. Palace beat Liverpool to become the only unbeaten Premier League at that time. Liverpool go on a horrendous run of defeats after that. 1 win, everything else defeat. We broke them. That was the second time at that time that we'd beaten Liverpool that season. Beat them in the Community Shield, then beat them in the league. Then we meet them again. This time they were Anfield in the League Cup, and we fucking do them up the shitter again, 3-0. Palace have beaten Liverpool 3 times this season already. Woo! I think Arsenal probably will win the league. Unless something drastic happens. If Arsenal just keep going the way they're going, they'll shore this up. They'll shore this up. So yeah, great victory for Palace yesterday. I know it's against the bottom of the league, but it was away. It was after an international break. You know, those are the banana peel matches. Those are the banana peel matches. You got to be very careful of them. And we had a very good first half. Should have had a penalty. I'm sorry, but how the fuck VAR says that is outside of the box, I don't know. Anyway. Second half, boom, 2-0, bang. See ya. See you later, Wolves. See you later. Boobies. Right. Should we go into our first piece? Or should we do a couple of supers and then we'll go into the first piece. Epic Reader has been a member for 20 months. I just want to see if there's somebody who's missing, but I can read them out. Good morrow, my fine friends in the fellowship. Good morrow to you, sir. PD Storytelling, PCD, became a member at the Bard level. Thank you. But for some reason, because you were slightly too early. For some reason, it didn't latch on to StreamYard. Sorry about that. Roland the Wretched with a $100 super chat. Which, let's be honest, was quite nice of me. Good morning, Dan. How you doing? Good morning from a naked man. Good stuff, Dan. I'm over here. Roland the Wretched for 100 said, did you miss me last week, Terry? Why? Were you away? Why? Were you away? I don't know. Here's a square up. I was proud of you on FMQ yesterday. It's the day before, Roland. It was the day before. Yesterday was Saturday. Yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday. Friday Night Tights is on Friday. Oh, come on, dude. You managed to make the show gayer without Gary being there. Didn't think that was possible. You also took Friday Night Queers from 0 to gay in 36 seconds, which is how long I fuck off. I don't care if that's $100. Get him off my fucking screen. Get him off my fucking screen. Dr. Gordo's been a member for 27 months. Dr. Gordo, thank you. B1 with a $2 says, great to catch a live. A live what? Great to catch a live, but what was what? What was live? Colhauser with a 10 Canadian. Good morning, Az. That shockwave I got was beautiful. Still waiting to hear on Sideswipe. I have a chance to get a clean, boxed Scorponok. Hope that you're well, brother. Dude, right. Okay, so chat. I'm just gonna shut you down, Colhauser, but this is for you. This is for you as well, big time. So, look, if you dox me on Twitter, you'll see that, yes, I do actually live in the UK. Not Papua New Guinea. Babies. And that my account originates from the UK. Anywho. In the UK, particularly in the year of our Lord, 2025, it's actually very difficult to get mint in box Transformers. Very difficult. OG, Generation 1, vintage Transformers. It's very difficult. I keep my eye out. There's auction sites that I go to, and I'm not talking like eBay auction sites, like proper auctions. I keep my eyes out on these auction sites. They're very, very rare. It's very, very rare that they come up. Sad. Hashtag sad. I made a huge mistake a few days ago. A colossal mistake. A mistake I don't regret, but my God, it. Oh. So I said to myself, why don't you just look at some American? Why don't you have a look at some American sites? Oh my God. There are like, oh my God, there are like specialist vintage shops / auctioneers, and there are shitloads of vintage mint in box Transformers, graded, ungraded. Now, I haven't pulled the trigger on any of them, okay? So this isn't I just went crazy, chat, and now I'm homeless, and this is a green screen, and this is an imagination. We haven't quite gotten there, but I'm thinking about it. But my God. There were some absolute, I mean, Grails wouldn't even come close, but there is some insane. Well, I can't see it better than you. I can't see it. Fuck off. Gary, holy shit, dude. Look, we're both of a certain age. We both have 5. We both have 5 in front of us as our first digit of age. Dude, you don't need no blue pills to help you. You just got to go on one of these fucking websites. That'll sort it out. So I find this one Transformer dealer. Holy shit. I see this one Transformer dealer, and I am just... He has pages and pages and pages and pages and pages, and I am just... I'm in heaven. I'm in actual heaven. I thought you would have taken off by now, Gary. How's it getting Wi-Fi on the plane? I can't get, even when I'm attached to the flight's Wi-Fi, we always go into like a black zone for 5 fucking hours. Anyway. It was just pages of box Transformers, sealed in box Transformers, graded Transformers. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I could not. Oh man. I could do some dirty damage. But I did do one thing. I did do... also, by the way, they have like G.I. Joe and shit like that. British Airways for 8 hours. Ugh. Are you flying straight to Texas, though? Is it a direct? Is it a direct? Anyway, chat, I do one thing. Which is maybe the most dangerous thing to do. I did one thing. I contacted the store and I asked one question. Can any of you guess what the question was that I asked the store? Let's give chat. Chat's all over it. Chat's all over it. Do you ship to the UK? And the answer was yes. Yes, I do. You tell me what you want, and I will get you a price on delivery. And there are some grails there. Grails. And I'm just like, I am in trouble. Oh, at the moment, I have spent zero. I have spent zero. Right now, zero. 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 I gotta try and be like, Christmas is coming up. I've got certain things on the go. Chat's mum and I are celebrating our anniversary soon. You know, there are obligations that I need to deal with. Okay, obligations. I'm just trying to find out how much I can get for a kidney. What's the going price for a kidney on the open market these days? I don't know. Can I survive with one lung? I mean, show them off on stream, Jaded Fat, you know, do my tour, do my Transformers. Because I'm actually legitimately, by the way, I'm legitimately thinking of renaming the gaming channel to HVB Gaming and Hobbies, and sort of incorporating gaming and hobby videos into the same channel. So it gives you an opportunity just to make some nice little videos on some of the statues, or the specifically on the G.I. Joe Action Force, or the specifically on the Transformers. So it's kind of like taking Hot Toys and merging it with the gaming channel and calling it at HVB Gaming and Hobbies. And because I can make some, you know, it'd be relatively easy for me to do some nice, just little videos, nerdy videos. And, you know, nerdy videos are great to make. And we're a bunch of fucking nerds. And Lego, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, my statues downstairs, my Resident Evil cabinet, go into detail with the Resident Evil cabinet. Oh, yeah, chat, I'm never going to stop you from having a wit round. But we're talking G1 Transformers mint in box graded half the time here. So, you know, we maybe just a little bit expensive. Anywho. So, yeah, I've been thinking about that for the last week or two. Just kind of merging the two channels together. Best of both worlds. Hashtag Hannah Montana. Yes. Import tax, it depends. Yeah, there would be an import charge because it would be a business transaction, not a gift. So yes, it'll be delivery and then delivery on the import charges, because I've got a couple of things coming from Sideshow and I've already had to pay my import fees on those as well. But because of the size of them, shouldn't be that bad. They are light as well. So the import fees shouldn't be horrendous. I mean, they are horrendous anyway, but I'm sort of used to them. So yes, Colhauser, that's a bit of a comprehensive, not answer, but maybe segue into that. But yeah, I want to make specific videos on the my vintage Transformers and stuff, because I need to send that cup, Octane, Triple Changer, and Astro Train. I need to send those away for grading because they're all vintage, unopened in box. So I need to send those away for grading. Manal Sharkicon. I've got a graded Dirge. I've got a graded Blur, another graded Cup, a graded Trax, a graded Null, Sharkicon, You know, some nice little pieces there. Nice little pieces. Careful how high I'm raising that arm. Oh no! It's that one there! That one there! Yeah. I still got to order myself a Missing Link Ultra Magnus, though. I really want a Missing Link Ultra Magnus. Okay, what else we got here? We got B1 gifting 5 memberships to the stream. B1, thank you. Appreciate you. I guess we found out what he was catching live was some gifted memberships. Lo-Fi Inkbox Beats with a $2 says, for the Bell Fund, God bless ours, chat and pets. Yeah, God bless pets. Bell's currently on my bed because I've got up. So as soon as I get up in the morning, Bell's just like, get off my fucking warm bed, human. I'm here for the rest of the day. And she gets on my bed. That's it. She's done for the day. Apart from when she's going downstairs to eat or shit. She just curls up on the nice warm bed. Boom, done. Sonic Chow 98 with a $5 says Ariana Grande getting Koof. I think Koof got Ariana Grande, mate. I think you got it the wrong way around. It's a stupid story. Koof is the world's biggest dead horse. 99% of society is fucking tired of it. Let it go already. No, I believe it. Actually, Sonic, dude, no disrespect to you at all. I believe it. I believe it. The thing that might not be true, or might be the new co-opted thing, is she's got a cold. She's got a cold. Right? That's it. Ariana Grande, she got a cold. She caught a cold. That's it. She caught a cold. She caught a cold. What they call the cold is a completely different matter. But yeah, judging by the look of her body, that she ain't got no fucking immune system. So I'd be very careful of catching pneumonia. But the good thing about Koof and getting Koof is that Koof has managed to rid the world of any deaths by flu or pneumonia. So she can't die of pneumonia anymore because it doesn't exist, because Koof came along and solved the problem. Mr. Gruland has been a member for 50 months as game. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Future Sunday Fun Day. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Paddle, Paddle, Paddle. There is a couple of games that we're looking at. For future Sunday Fun Days. I didn't have my Steam open. I'm just opening up my Steam now. Oh, stop noticing. I know. Stop noticing things. The fact that there's all the flu deaths have vanished, all the pneumonia deaths have vanished. Stop noticing. Paddle, 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 paddle. Here we go. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Is this you with another person? How many players? Hold on. Let me see how many players. Oh my goodness, this looks weird. Single player online co-op. Does it say up to how many though? Two to four players. This could be fun. This could be fun. All right, I'm going to add that onto my wish list. I'll add that to my wish list, and I'll throw it open to the Sunday Fun Day crew. Good call, Mr. Gruland. Good call. We got Haru Specs Backgammon with a £5 says, as a Borough fan, just in case you don't know, that's a Middlesbrough. fan, by the way, to the uncouth, uncivilized people out there. We call them Americans. As a Borough fan, Middlesbrough fan, thank you for walloping Wolves yesterday. Oh. Wait. Now you're confusing me. Now he's confusing me because if we Wolves, then wouldn't that be Birmingham? Wouldn't you be a Birmingham fan? Now I'm confused because that would indicate that you're a Birmingham fan, not a Middlesbrough fan. But Borough is what's been right. Borough is Middlesbrough in football, right? Oh, Wolves took their manager. Oh. Okie dokie. Wolves stole their manager. Got right. There we go. Now it makes sense. Yeah, we gave Wolves a good scene too. It should have been more than 2-0. But, you know, it's all good. Clean sheet for us yesterday. Up to 4th. Crazy. Absolutely crazy that this we're in 4th in the league. It's honest. As a Palace fan, I'm in La La Land. FA Cup winners, Community Shield winners, 4th in the Premier League at the minute. This is Palace like I've never experienced Palace before. We're in crazy days here. We're in crazy days as a Palace supporter. And all of this, and we lost Eze to Arsenal. All of this, and we lost Eze. Managed to hold on to Gahey, though, although we won't hold on to Gahey. He might even go in the January transfer window. Pat's heading into the playoffs for the first time in, 5-6 years? Holy cow. You can have Eze back. Oh, dude, we'd love him back. But, these are amazing days. Amazing days for Palace. Just going to enjoy them while I can. Boobies. Enjoy it while I can. But I never thought I would see Palace win a major trophy in my lifetime. So winning the FA Cup, it's getting me choked up. Winning the FA Cup, particularly when we've come so close before against Manchester United. You know, we've come so close a couple of times against Man U. Palace I think Palace have got a good shot at beating Cincinnati today. I think we then go on to bye week. Maybe not. Maybe we've got a couple more matches until bye week. But Patriots are what? 8 in a row now? 8 in a row? Holy. There we go. It's just I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my Palace boys. I've got my Palace scarf there. I've got my Palace hat for the winter. I've got my kit. Oh, so good. So good. Happy days, man. Happy days. Yawn. Sorry, man. Fuck this topic. Hate it. See you later. Hey, dude, it's okay, man. It's fine. I'll ban you from the channel so you never have to listen to anything your fucking main character narcissistical self has to ever hear again. Why doesn't the show revolve around me? Some fucking nobody fuck. Some grey name nobody fuck that's never appeared on this fucking, never said anything ever before on this channel. Suddenly I'm just like, yawn, oh my God, gone forever. Fuck off. Don't let the door smash your ass on the way out. Goodbye. God bless. See you later. Already forgotten your name. I see you, Spinwood. We'll get to you. Crimson Shadow. with a £3 super sticker. And when Crimson Shadow super stickers, it is a fist bump. Doom Guy 1977 with a membership for 28 months. Thank you, Doom Guy. Casual Sadism has been a member for 12 months. Thank you, Casual Sadism. He's gaysist. Yeah. Look at all those greens. Look at all of those greens. Oh, the grift is in, chat. The Griftly Bear is roaring. Ah. Oh, by the way, legit Griftly Bear t-shirts could be en route. I'm talking with the Ripperverse to get maybe a limited run Griftly Bear t-shirts. Boom. Let's make the dream happen. Roland the Wretched with a 14 months is my bad. It was 2 days ago, correct? Hope you celebrated your achievement with a night in Brighton, obviously. What do I get for meeting your goal? I don't know, 24-hour ban? Maybe, if you keep that up. Yeah, 24-hour ban. How about that, Roland? Do you want one of those? Muting on Twitter again, yeah? What do you want? Do you want that? Mike Steele with a $5 says, as finding that site was like a virgin at the Bunny Ranch with 10K and a 3-day weekend. Right. Oh, it was dangerous. Oh, and just to link the stories together, Mike, just to link this all together, it was looking at his store. And when I went through all of his Transformers, pages and pages, I then thought, does he sell G.I. Joe? Put in G.I. Joe. Bang. Shitloads of G.I. Joe. Then I saw that he had a Voltar. And I was like, wait a minute. Don't I have a Voltar somewhere? That's what made me. It all comes full circle. And now my Voltar is here. My Action Force Voltar. Go, Joe. Anjanette with a 35 Zargon says, let's start a whip around. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Oh, by the way, chat, today, Sunday Fun Day. QBG returns. Are we there yet? We are going to try to finish. Are we there yet? A game that last week nearly drove me insane. Mr. X-Ray Girl's flying back home, so Mr. Porkchop will be back again. Kara, Mr. P, the return of QBG, myself. Are we there yet? Will I kill anyone? Will I literally stop the stream, drive down, and kill Mr. Porkchop? Who knows? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. In Minecraft, obviously, of course. Steve Marvin with a $2 says, Days Gone was awesome. Ideas for next playthrough. I think I do have, actually, I do have a couple of ideas, yes. This coming week, I'm going to be really busy. But if I can start something, or towards the end of the week, I should free myself up a little bit. But a new playthrough will be starting soon. But I do have a couple of ideas. I do have a couple of ideas. Not prepared to share them with you quite yet, but Well, no, there's a couple of ideas that I'm looking at here. You see, yeah, I'm sort of looking at you. Yeah. I'll tell you. All right, I'll tell you one of them. One of my ideas is Batman Arkham Asylum. I did one stream of that about a year ago. Great. It was great to replay. So I'm thinking maybe, so this will be much shorter than Days Gone, but what about Batman Arkham Asylum? You know, it's an idea that I'm going, well, it could lead into Batman Arkham City after. But I tell you what, honest to God, Steve, I see Jaded Fett as well, dude. You just, because Jaded Fett covered the cost, even though, you know, we can claim it back on his taxes and all that kind of stuff. But Jaded Fett stumped up his own hard-earned money and said, get Days Gone. So it was Jaded Fett that facilitated that Days Gone playthrough. And I got to be on it. I got to be completely straight with you guys, which is very rare for me because I'm fucking gay as fuck. But I miss it. I really miss playing that game. I miss it. It was a really, really fun game. And I'm literally mortified that there is no sequel. I am gutted. So yeah, the biggest idea that I have is Batman Arkham Asylum. I do need to finish Hell Is Us. I think, Lurky, I think there's been too long a period of time for me to stream it again. So maybe I just record it. I don't know. But I do need to finish Hell Is Us because that was awesome fun. That really was awesome fun. But I need to like play it off stream just to get my muscle memory back with all of that stuff. But I do want to finish that. Boobies. Axel Foley with a 5 Australian says, good thing with Ariana Grande getting hurt or sick. They don't need to take x-rays. They can just hold her up to the light. You're not wrong. Dagon Naxos instead of Johan Naxos with a $2 says, I root for Hull City. Wow. Lowlander with a £5 says, hello, Az. Favorite sites to get Transformers for display? Well, in the UK, if I'm displaying my stuff, which is getting my fans' toys and things like that, I go to Prime Time Toys with a Z at the end, not S. primetimetoys.co.uk. They're a UK website because I'm from the UK. They do a great range of third-party, fourth-party, official, whatever you're looking for. They are awesome. And because you got a pound sign, I would say go there. Prime Time Toys with a Z.co.uk. Their customer service is second to none as well. Honest to goodness. Their customer service is amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. Wonderful people there. Wonderful people. That's why they keep getting my business. Spinwood gifting 50 memberships to the stream.
We love our big fat fitties.
Oh, big fat fitty gifted. Dude, Spinwood, you're a fucking real one, dude. You are a goddamn real one. Whew. Whew. Crazy. Crazy. What a guy. What a guy. He went crazy yesterday at 5 Hearts Under One Roof, season 2. But let's just be honest, we all kind of went a little bit crazy. Yeah, boy. Dude, you're a legend. You're a fucking legend. Can't thank you enough, man. Way too kind. You are fucking legit. Way too fucking kind. Wayne Arama with a membership for 27. Wayne Arama, thank you. Hangry is Angry's 43-month membership now. Hangry is Angry, thank you as well, dude. That's a biggie. Jack the Tech with a 19-month membership. Thank you, Jack. Psychotic Mongoose gifting a membership to the stream as well. Psychotic Mongoose, thank you. Oh, crazy in all the wonderful ways. Not in a mentally ill fucking liberal woman type of a way. That's a very different type of crazy. Little Paladine with a 44-month membership as well. Thank you. Roller Coaster 7531 with 37-month Griffly Bear t-shirts. I really have to figure out how to buy from the Rippaverse without credit card, maybe. Hairlaz and chat. I'm sorting something there. And Jaded Fett with a
$50 super chatter.
$50. As thanks again for playing Days Gone. Really enjoyed the playthrough. But of lore for you, Bench Studios used to be Eidetic. Eidetic. That made Siphon Filter. Oh my God. I love the Siphon Filter games. Collectible in Sarah's lab that implies a connection. Gabe Logan failed his mission. No. Didn't they try to kill Gabe Logan off at the end of the PSP site? Was it Siphon Filter Dark something or other? I don't know. But I dude, Jaded Fett, I have downstairs in my video game collection sealed PAL versions of Siphon Filter 2 and Siphon Filter 3. And if you were a Siphon Filter fan, that you know that Siphon Filter 1 actually came in a smaller case. It didn't come in a regular PlayStation case. It came in a smaller, not in the dual case. Just Logan Shadow. That was it. Logan Shadow, yeah. But the first 3 Siphon Filters are the GOATs. Siphon Filter 2 was just, at the time, one of the greatest games ever. One of the greatest games ever at the time. Number 3, not quite as good as number 2, for sure. But Siphon Filter 1 and 2, particularly just at GOAT, fucking GOAT games. Love them. Absolutely love them. Even John was bored with a £5. Says, have a great Sunday, as love the Arkham Asylum idea. Nice. Okay, cool. Right. Bloody hell. We've had a bit of a chill out today, really, you know? Which is fine because I've already mentioned the Michael Jackson connection to the stream today. I have technically outlived Michael Jackson by 3 days. Scary stuff. And we've had a little bit of 5 Hearts Under One Roof. It was a lot of fun last night. A lot of fun. It's what we need, you know? There's so much shit going on right now. So much gaslighting going on right now. Lots of bullshit, lots of bollocks. That it was just nice to play something, and I say this with love, that was just daft as fuck. daft as fuck, but it's designed to give you guys, when I say guys, everyone who plays, it's just designed to give people a fucking laugh and have fun. And it accomplished its feat. And before I go into the Leslye Headland stuff, the drop. Did I miss somebody's super? Hold on. Sorry, hold on. Oh, yes. Star Wars Lego Rob with a $2. Says, for your grift, my friend. Hey, every little helps in the world of the Griffly Bear. The Griffly Bear goes raw. Rob, it goes raw. And while I'm here, I've got to drop in my brass monkey. My brass monkey with a $10 Japanese. Yeah, we know. Woo! Supery dupery. Thank you, brass monkey. Just to let you know that the second Friday to the third Friday drop for Predator Midlands was 51%, as it could only draw 1.7 million for Friday. And it lost 625 theaters. 625 theaters have been removed from Predator. It's not Predator. I hate saying Predator because it's got nothing. It's fucking, this is not a Predator movie. It's a fucking girls movie. It's bullshit, shite, crap. Which was only an average, by the way, of $548 a theater. Ouch. So it looks like it's most likely going to be another 50% drop-off rate for the third weekend. It's dead. It's highly unlikely, I feel, that it's going to get... I don't think it's going to hit 190 million worldwide. It's going to lose probably about 50, 60 million. It might hit I don't know. I don't think it will hit 200. But it's going to lose about 50, 60 million, this film. And that's because it's shit. Anyway, there you go. Running Man. I don't even know if it's... Is it even worth mentioning the Running Man? I think the Running Man has just fallen off the face of the earth. However, it was still beating Predator Midlands for the majority of the week. Which it's no major feat in itself, but Running Man's going to lose. It's going to lose a fuck ton of money. I don't know. Now, don't be surprised if they announce a sequel for Predator Midlands. Disney don't seem to give a shit about losing money and still making fucking terrible sequels. I don't think Running Man is going to hit 100 million. And that's worldwide, by the way. And it had a budget of 105, I think. Oh, yeah, it's going to get nowhere close to 100 million worldwide. It's on 33 million worldwide at the minute. And it's still at 3,534 theaters. I thought there were parts that I liked. There were parts of the film that I liked. It's way too long. It should be 20 minutes, half an hour shorter. There were parts that I liked. There were parts that are just stupid and the parts that don't work. But I wasn't offended by it or anything like that. I just think it could have really done with a tightening up. But look, when you're remaking an Arnie film, you've got to do something fucking spectacular. And there's nobody. And I've got nothing against Glenn, but there is nobody that can touch Arnie in the 80s. Nobody. But yeah, Running Man's 34 million at the minute worldwide. Still got the weekend box office coming. It's never hitting 100 million worldwide. This is losing everything. This is losing its shirt. It's losing the whole thing. Let's just grab Daniel. Daniel Edmonds with a $10. Says Predator and Alien both died when they went PG-13. These are not brands that should be PG-13. An Alien Earth was terrible. Fucking terrible. Now Alien's a dog. Now it's a doggy. Good doggy. Right. Before we can go forward, we need to go back, chat. Before we go forward, we need to go back. We need to go back to last year. And we need to go back to August of last year. Amanda Stenberg blames fans for the Acolyte's cancellation. This next paragraph is something to behold, by the way. There will be no rage twerking video this time. Amanda Stenberg finally reacts to the cancellation of her Star Wars series, The Acolyte, in a 10-minute video posted to her Instagram story. The 25-year-old blames the fans, conservatives, the alt-right, and insinuates Trump is to blame for the series cancellation. Now, I have it on very good authority, chat, very good authority, that Amanda Stenberg is 100% correct. Right? I've got it on very good authority that President Trump, well, he wasn't president at the time. He wasn't president at the time, but I have on very good authority that Trump, he made a call directly to the Disney hotline, and he said, I want The Acolyte cancelled. And if you don't, then I will unleash a wave of fascism, racisms across the United States that you have never seen before. And Disney said, we cannot let that happen. We are one. Everybody's united and kumbaya. We cannot let this happen. We must sadly capitulate to the demands of this man. Otherwise, the Fourth Reich will wave across America like a tsunami. And we can't. So benevolent Disney said, yes, Mr. Trump, as much as it pains us, we will cancel The Acolyte. So I've got on authority that's absolutely 100% true. Stenberg said she wasn't surprised by the news of the cancellation because of all the vitriol surrounding the show from a certain segment of the fandom. That certain segment of the fandom, we like to call Star Wars fans. Okay, just so we got that absolutely clear. The Acolyte was cancelled by Disney, likely due to the poor viewership. But it wasn't likely. The viewership was the lowest of any live-action Star Wars show. And as we saw, the budget was $230 million. Now, it's come out that Andor cost Disney $790 million. $790 million. Now, not only is that the most retarded fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking life, but Andor also was like the second. Yeah, I think it's for both seasons, yes. Not exactly the most retarded thing I've ever heard, but it was like the second most watched, second least watched live action stuff. And actually, maybe it beat Ahsoka, maybe possibly. Disney are just shitting away money. Now, Disney bought Star Wars for $4 billion. I don't think they're in the red. In actual, sorry, I don't think they're in the black. I'm absolutely positive that they're in the red, and most likely due to a large amount of money as well. Because we know that Rise of Skywalker lost money. We know that all these Disney Plus shows are essentially just burning money. They've never, even in merch, I don't think, and I'm talking Disney Star Wars merch, not just the Star Wars merch in general. There's no fucking way. Most likely in the brown. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. The official Nielsen viewership ratings, which are attached to Disney Plus accounts, revealed The Acolyte to be the least watched Star Wars show on Disney Plus. Many episodes didn't even register on the Nielsen charts. And the season finale is also the least watched season finale for a Star Wars show on Disney. Because it was dog shit. We watched it. We did our videos on it. It was absolutely fucking terrible. Laughably bad. Not just laughably bad, but there were just so many stupid, like retarded things because we have very dumb, stupid people writing them. So it was nonsensical fucking trash. And when your characters have to act as retards, then everything's retarded. From the acting, we had fat fucking Jedi. We had the most obvious villain in the fucking history of Star Wars. We had nonsensical storylines. We had a reveal. Remember the reveal? The reveal is going to show everybody exactly what happened and why Osha and May hate the Jedi. And it's not. They did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. Oh. Anyway, that was back in August of 2024, where Amandla Stupid Tart, Ryan, I can already hear Ryan going, well, I'd still fuck her. Amandla Stupid Tart Stenberg, with her inflated ego. She's a shit actress with no range. And her twerking stupid discourse video was... Can I find that? Amandla Stenberg. She's probably off social media in all fairness. Twerk. Can we find a video? Is it somewhere on social media? Oh man, I cannot believe that I cannot find this. I'm not showing the I'm going to put discourse video. I'm not going to show the brain rot that's... No, I'm not going to show the Ryan version. No, that is nightmare fuel. That is absolute nightmare fuel. How can it not be on here? What is going on? Discourse song. What is going on here? Come on. Has it been purged? Have they tried to purge it from the internet? Here we go. Found it. I'm gonna have to put my headphones on for this. I'm gonna have to put my headphones on for this. So this chat, gotta be careful. This is obviously gonna get copyright struck for this, but you have to understand, chat, that this was made in response to people who were critical of the Acolyte TV show. This came out, I believe, during the show or just as the show was starting, like a couple of episodes in. She decides to drop this diss track. Thanks, as all I need this morning is more insane black people. Well, it's your fucking race, mate. Don't blame me. So look at this. Look at this. By the way, Leslye Stenberg's about 4'1". Okay, she's about 4'1". Just bear that in mind. Yeah, this is going to learn those Star Wars fans, isn't it? That's going to learn them. Yeah. Sorry, say again. Sorry. Can you speak up? I'm going viral on Twitter again. I'm going viral on Twitter again. I'm going viral on Twitter again. Open up the news to find some interesting things. It's good rhyme. It's good rhyme. 2018. Yeah, your 2018 videos where you were talking about the film that you had done at that time. You were talking about how that film was meant to make white people have empathy for black people. Yeah, again, just more racist fucking gobbledygook from fucking retards. I can understand. Yeah. Because as you know, as a white person, I know I have no empathy. I'm like iDubbbz, you know. I haven't developed my empathy yet. Fortunately, it took iDubbbz 34 years and he got his, but I'm still waiting and I'm 50. I'm still personally waiting for my empathy to kick in. With Trevor the King. Trevor the King. Okay.
With Trevor the King, when I was a teen,
I was running from city to city to speak the story. You know the one? He's murdering a black boy.
Wow. Wow, yeah. 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 I think what a good thing to do is to take something in isolation and try and make that the generalization. Because when you take something that happens in isolation and turn it into a generalization, then essentially you can push whatever narrative that you want. It's an easy, cool thing to do. But, you know. By the way, Leslye Stenberg's father is white and Swiss and very rich. So she's had more fucking white privilege in her life than I will ever have, even if I live to be 150. She will have more fucking white privilege than I will ever have. In actual fact, most likely more white privilege than every fucking white person here combined that lives to 150 years old. So, yeah, her very rich white Swiss father that allowed her to nepo her way into everything. You know, don't worry, it's okay. Oh yeah, because people crying so they could see us as human beings. That Absolutely. Because I wake up in the morning every day and I go, oh, good morning. Oh, good morning, white people. Good morning, yellow people. Good morning, brown people. Black people, on the other hand, oh, I hate retarded people. I do. I fucking hate not the mentally impaired. They're completely different. They're not. No. The retarded people are the ones who are meant to be compos mentis, and yet somehow manage to say stuff so dumb that you could be a motorcycle brain fucking drooling victim of a car crash and still say more logical things than these fucking idiots will ever get out of their mouths. Anyway, enough. Oh my God. Hey, just imagine if Leslye Headland had actually made something Star Wars related that was meant to be Star Wars related and wasn't meant to be some fucking dumb fuckery. I don't know what anyway. But there again, you'd have to know something about Star Wars, I guess. And Leslye Headland, she didn't know anything about Star Wars. She did know, however, about how to get her wife and her and all of her gay friends paid a lot of money from Disney. Right. Let's get to Leslye. Leslye, my favorite Star Wars is all of Star Wars Headland. November 21st, 2025. It's Groundhog Day, folks. Leslye Headland blames the Acolyte cancellation on fans, YouTubers, fascists, and racists. Well, she doesn't have to big me up, but I appreciate it anyway. I'm also homophobic and bigoted, but we could just run with those. We could just run with those two. Joining Amanda Stenberg, Leslye Headland has broken her silence on the Acolyte's cancellation, and her comments paint a familiar picture. Criticism wasn't the problem. Fans and YouTubers weren't, which is, again, absolutely correct, right? Because I have it on good authority. Don't tell me my sources. But I've got it on good authority that Gary, Mr. Nerdrotic himself, phoned up every Disney Plus subscriber in America and threatened them that if they watched The Acolyte, he was going to play Amanda Stenberg's song on loop until they capitulated. I got on very good authority. My sources have told me every household in the United States that had Disney Plus phoned them up, Nerdrotic phoned them up and threatened them. Don't you fucking dare be watching that Acolyte show on Disney Plus, or else I have done multiple stints in the clanger. So I think Leslye Headland's onto something here. In a new interview with The Wrap, The Wrap, that is a bastion. Wait, what? That is a bastion of. Did I press the wrong button? A bastion of journalism. Here we go. We're getting bigger. Yeah, there we go. We're getting bigger. In a new interview with The Wrap, Headland reframes the entire conversation around the fandom, online creators, and what she believes is a growing industry disconnect. Well, there's definitely a growing industry disconnecting. Fans are disconnecting from the industries because the shows that they love and the IP that they love and the franchises that they love, you've destroyed. They don't resemble anything to do with those franchises anymore. Hence why we get Predator Girl Brand and it dies at the cinema, set to lose $50+ million because Predator was never designed to be a girl brand, just like Star Wars was never designed to be a girl brand. Never mind a fucking LGBTQIA +2 spirited fucking Spurg fest. It was meant to be something for everyone. But you came along with your political agendas and your identity politics, and you've annihilated it to the degree that nobody gives a shit anymore. Nobody cares about Star Wars. Nobody cares about IP. Nobody cares about brand. Because Corpo came in and Corpo tried to do what Corpo does. Annihilates fandom. Corporation is the antithesis of fandom. Update. Amanda Stenberg has deleted her Instagram account. Who cares? Who the fuck could possibly care? Headland says the Acolyte was always a risk. Well, yes, because it was allegedly based off the High Republic era of Star Wars. The High Republic era being the Disney brand, the dinosaur, remember? Star Wars about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs was on fucking twice on their list of what does Star Wars mean? Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. But we also, what does Star Wars mean? What did we also see? We also saw stunning and brave, inclusion, diversity. Yawn! So it had nothing to do with Star Wars. They were never ever creating Star Wars. They were just creating their far left ideological fucking fandom bollocks, which has been going around now for so long. Everyone's sick of it. Sick of it. Black people, sick of it. Girls, sick of it. Gay people, sick of it. Fans, sick of it. Because that banner of fans incorporated all of those things that I just said. White people, black people, brown people, men, women, because there's only two fucking genders. Gay people, straight people. It was for everyone. And then Disney come in and go, it's too white, it's too male, it's too straight, needs more inclusion, needs more diversity. And you kill it. You kill it. You did this to yourself. Nobody did this but you. Fans not turning up to watch stuff is not the fans' fault. It's your fault because you made something that fans don't want to go see. In actual fact, you've been creating stuff that fans don't want to see so much that there hasn't been a Star Wars film at the cinema for 6 years. Is that the fans' fault? Or is that your fault? Is it your fault that you started calling fans sexist and misogynistic and racist, and you allowed the media to run with these stories, amplify these stories, working on your behalf? Tried to get podcasters to write hit pieces on Ryan and Gary and Drinker and Geeks and Gamers. I think I got one mention just one time. I was very disappointed at my lack of representation in the hit piece, I must confess. And where does it end up that this place is endorsed by, potentially funded by? Well, Pablo Hidalgo from Disney Star Wars. As if they were trying to create a narrative that Star Wars was under attack. Star Wars was never under attack. Well, it was under attack, but it was under attack from Disney. That's where it was under attack. Within. As they betrayed everything that Star Wars stood for, and they created the pile of garbage that it is today, to the degree that there won't be a Star Wars film at the cinema for a 7-year gap. And how well next year's Star Wars Starfighter is going to perform, who knows? Sorry, not next. No, next year it's Mandalorian and Grogu. We've got to wait another year for Starfighter. Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be the first Star Wars film at the cinema in 7 years. And I can already see it tanking. I can already see it doing 500 to 600 million tops. Tops right now. But that's the fans' fault. That's the white supremacists. That's the rise of the Fourth Reich. That's whose fault it is. Starfighter's 2027, yeah. Starfighter is for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. The 50th anniversary of Star Wars is going to have Star Wars Starfighter. Or as Eric July dubbed it, Mandalorian and the Green Fucker. Headland makes excuses that the Acolyte entered a part of the timeline with no classic Star Wars hooks. Oh. Leslye, Star Wars doesn't have to be a reference of Star Wars. Star Wars can be as strong or as weak as the writer makes it to be. And when we've had things like KOTOR, which is set 1,000 years before the current timeline of Star Wars. 1,000 years. And how beloved is KOTOR? So it's about the writing and the strength of the writing and the strength of the characters that you put in. And your characters were dog shit and your writing was dog shit. And from a woman who is a self-professed Sith, we once again get the perspective of an evil bitch trying to be somehow portrayed as the hero doing evil bitch shit. She was horrible, unlikable, non-relatable. And that's why people can't gravitate towards your garbage. Had nothing to do with her sexuality, had nothing to do with her skin color. It had everything to do with the content of her character. And that's what grates them all, because they know that the vast majority of people that watch this stuff do look at the content of a character and use that barometer as to whether or not they like the character. And when that character's rejected because they are rotten to the fucking core, you blame race, you blame color, you blame gender, you blame an ethnicity, you blame sexuality because you're a fucking coward. Because if you blame yourself, then you might not get work again. And that's the last thing, because it's all about looking after fucking number one. Just like you hired your fucking dog shit wife and your dog shit other gay fucking friends to be in a show that can't fucking act because you just wanted to give them a fucking paycheck. Anywho, she argues that the show operated without stormtroopers, rebels, Empire imagery, or anything from the original trilogy. Instead, she says she built the series around the High Republic books and prequel era lightsaber aesthetic. This is a plethora of poor excuses for bad writing. Andor, which most people who have seen it all, I haven't, I couldn't give less of a shit. Mauler, who I have a lot of respect for in his opinion, says it's some unbelievable writing, great characters, etc., etc. There wasn't a single lightsaber in Andor. Not a single one. It's as if your imagination couldn't create anything to take certain imageries, to take certain demographics or representations of certain demographics. You couldn't do it. You had no imagination to do that. I see a lot of other writers have, whether or not people have enjoyed it or not enjoyed it. We had the Separatists, of course, in the prequels. They had to be created. The Separatists and the Separatist army were created. And there's been, I think, some good media that have surrounded the Separatists. So why couldn't you do something? Because you don't have the capacity to. Because you don't know shit about shit. You're not the right person to be writing Star Wars. You should be nowhere fucking near it. Never mind the fact that you're the former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein and God knows what you fucking facilitated for him. You weren't in any capacity right for this job. And that is the history of Disney Star Wars. And as Gary would say, they don't bring on directors and showrunners, they cast them. They cast them because they have certain traits. Leslye Headland, she deals with the demographic of fucking ugly lesbian women. She covers that demographic in a perfect nutshell. Square-faced, fucking ugly as fuck lesbian women. Boom, nailed it. Tick. Charmaine Obey-Chinoy. She's going to direct a new Rey movie. What's her Star Wars history? None. What is her history? Oh, she makes she makes activist documentaries about Muslim women. How the fuck is that got to do with Star Wars? What the fuck is that going to enable to do with the universe of Star? Nothing. She was cast. Not that I think that movie is ever going to happen. And I said it right at the start, and I stick with that to the current day. Yes, her talent is, quote, making men feel uncomfortable. Wow. Well, considering Star Wars is meant to be a fucking boys brand, I know you're trying to co-opt it to a girls brand, but the girls aren't turning up because it's not fucking meant for them. Never was. Wasn't designed. Wasn't triggered to. Hey, our main demographic, I want to make you feel uncomfortable. Oh, you sound like a cunt. Fuck off. Thank you for telling me that I don't need to watch your movie. It was the racists that did it. It was the homophobes that did it. Sexists that killed our film. These are some of the most reprehensible pieces of shit on planet Earth. They're stupid. Absolutely fucking retarded. According to her, the risk was intentional. She insists she has no regrets and says the only reason the show struggled is because it tried something different. What did it try? To be fucking retarded? It tried to make no sense. It tried to have no likable characters. It tried to have no cohesive plot. Because it certainly succeeded in all of that. She also shifts credit towards the designers, claiming the hardest part was crafting the world rather than the story. Wait, you have literally near 50 years of Star Wars lore to call upon. Movies, books, comics, video games. And you're saying that the hardest part was crafting the world? You sound incompetent, Leslye. Utterly incompetent. However, I do believe you that for you, the hardest part was crafting the world, because this is a world you knew nothing about, because you were never suited for the job in the first place. Interestingly, Headland also pointed out the show wasn't for most fans. Why do they contradict themselves? Why do they contradict themselves so recklessly, so fucking utterly retardedly, that they don't even get what they've just said? Yeah, Villa won, so Villa leapfrogged them. Quote, I feel like for a launch of a first season, for a first season show, hold on. Quote, I feel like for a launch of a first season show that was trying different things, I think it could have been worth it to allow the audience it was meant for to find it. We were trying desperately hard to find the retarded audience, and yet the retarded audience didn't turn up. But it wasn't up to me, so I fully respect the decision, even if I'm sad about it. My accountant is sad about it. My accountant would have loved a season 2. But this fucking idiot has just said, oh, my show fell apart because of the fans and the... She's going to get to it. The fans and the racists and blah, blah, blah. By the way, it wasn't meant for them. It was meant for an audience of what? The gays? Because that's all your promotional tour was about you being gay. Is this the gayest Star Wars ever? Oh my God, do stupid things. Oh my God, gay. Oh my God, everyone's gay. Everyone knows that R2-D2's a lesbian. I'm not even making this up. This is what was said. Leslye Headland said everyone knows R2-D2's a lesbian. Now, I believe that she was messing around, but also at the same time, not. So exactly who was the audience that you're waiting for? Yeah? Brain dead fucking queer people? She frames the backlash as a YouTuber-driven economy. Headland's most pointed comments target the fan commentary space. She says she already knew the YouTubers and channels covering the show, since she followed many of them long before Lucasfilm hired her. I doubt it. I doubt it. I call massive bullshit on this. She claims some creators are honest, while some are, quote, snake oil salesmen and fascists and racists. Oh my God. Look, anybody that calls somebody a fascist, like a fan, a fascist, You're automatically showing how much of a fucking absolute retard you are. Everyone I disagree with is Hitler. A retard's fucking world of politics. Everyone I disagree with is a fascist. Everyone I disagree with is a racist. Everyone I disagree with is a homophobe. She's talking about you. Maybe. Her argument isn't that the show failed creatively, but it did though, didn't it? But it did fail creatively because nobody fucking watched it. So there was nothing creative that people saw that was worth watching, and no word of mouth spread that this was a show worth watching because of its creativity. So yes, it creatively failed in every fucking facet and degree. It's that an online ecosystem seized on it for profit. Isn't your show technically made for profit? Isn't a movie made for profit? Isn't a comic made for profit? Isn't a toy sale made for profit? So why would a YouTuber whose job is to YouTube, why would their work not center around them being able to make a profit, aka a living? Do you think that the woman who scans your grocery at the local supermarket does it for the love of the fucking game? Or do you think she does it because she gets fucking paid and can live and survive? Sorry, look, how much do you get paid for scanning groceries? Oh, I don't. I do it for love. I fucking love this. I do it pro bono. I just come in and I scan and then I go home. Hey, Leslye, how much did you pay yourself to write it? Oh, I didn't. I did it for the love of the Star Wars and the Disney. You're fucking paid. You're only in it for fucking profit. These people they're dumb. They're really fucking dumb. Sometimes terrible films make money. Sometimes good films don't make money. In this case, a terrible show cost $230 million to make and was a fucking embarrassment. And Disney couldn't waste any more money on it, just like Disney doesn't want to waste any more money on Doctor Who. Whereas a YouTuber has to have somebody come and watch their videos, you got paid up front, regardless of whether or not your show was going to be good or shit. And your show was shit and it got cancelled, but you still got paid all your money. If a YouTuber makes a bunch of shit videos that no one likes, nobody turns up and starts watching their videos again, and their channels decline and die. But you're just taking a massive millions of dollars fucking payday for making utter shit, and you've walked out with the biggest golden handshake imaginable, no consequences whatsoever. Even if you never got work in Hollywood again, you're set for life. Set for life. You got paid. Your wife got paid. Life of fucking Riley. She describes the fan critic world as a business model that feeds off Star Wars content. It feeds off all kinds of content. Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, comics, toys, books, TV shows. Things that nerds, because we're all nerds, right? We're all geeks, nerds, whatever you want to fucking call us. I don't care. This is stuff which we love, right? This ain't fucking green screen. These are all things that we love, and it's beautiful to be in an office surrounded by stuff that I love. My Resident Evil stuff. I love Resident Evil. Comic stuff. I love my comics. Transformers. Love my Transformers. My posters. The Prisoner. Nightfall. Phantasy Star. G.I. Joe. Action Force. Batman stuff. Stuff I fucking adore. And as nerds, in an online environment, we have a platform to discuss and talk about it. You see, Leslye, when you kill a franchise, Star Wars is dead, Star Trek is dead, Doctor Who's dead, many things are dead. Lego's downstairs. Many things are dead, right? Do you think those fans just evaporate into the atmosphere? Do you think they just go poof? Like tears in rain? No. Nerds, they still have a love. They don't need to go to your shit, but they like to talk about it. They like to discuss it. They like to hear other people discuss it. They like to hear debate about it. They like to hear commentary about it. And they also like to feel that they're not alone in the way that they feel and the way that they feel that their franchises have been co-opted by pieces of fucking dog shit like you, Leslye, and annihilated. And then you come with your fucking millions of dollars fucking paycheck and want to call people racist and sexist because you're too much of a fucking square-faced, ugly cunt coward to look in a fucking mirror and blame the person that's responsible, which is your fucking ugly ass face. You. Because it's so much easier to blame other people when you're a fucking coward. But the real fans, the fans that have loved this stuff for decades upon decades, who's in sometimes their lives have been shaped by it, architects, engineers, inventors, people that have looked at sci-fi shows from years gone by and have allowed it to create modern day technology because of its Star Trek being a massive preponderant of that. They want to feel how they used to feel when this stuff used to be good. They want to feel and have conversation and a laugh or a rant about the thing that they used to love before pieces of shit like you, who doesn't deserve in any capacity to be anywhere near this franchise, gatekeep your franchises to stop fucking pieces of shit like that ever getting in and co-opting it. Well, it's time to make Star Wars a little bit more inclusive and diverse. Time to start making Star Wars more queer. Time to make Star... And just destroying what it actually just stood for, which was fun for everybody. But you got to put your messages and your agenda, or in your case, I don't know what the fuck you were putting in because none of it made a lick of fucking sense. And then when it fails, just blame everybody but you. Because that epitomizes the former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein. Again, God knows what you fucking facilitated in your life, but I imagine that you're rotten to the core on the inside. Get the fuck out of our franchises, you fucking cunt. Get out of our franchises. We don't want you. You don't belong here. Fuck off. You're the reason that they're in this mess in the first place, not the people that have kept it going for decades and decades with generational love, passing down from father to son. Insisting that the commentary around the franchise may now have more cultural impact than the franchise itself. Well, it does, because the fans don't want your stuff anymore. But the fans still have a love of what it used to represent. The two are not coexistent necessarily. to be a Star Wars fan doesn't mean that you have to eat the shit. It doesn't mean that you have to shovel down everything that Disney puts out because you're, bracket, a Star Wars fan. No. A Star Wars fan can be somebody that loved what Star Wars used to stand for, but doesn't like what it currently represents. That's a fan. It's not a racist or a sexist. It's a fan. A legit fan, unlike you, who's fucking full of shit. And that fan and the ecosystem around that fan wants to be with a group of people that have the same fucking feelings that they did, that they love old Star Wars, they love their Luke Skywalker and their Han Solo and their Leia and their Chewbacca and the Empire and Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper. They love all of that, but they fucking hate this retarded fucking spaz what's happening on the screen. So yes, that content, whoever creates that content, Ryan, big Star Wars fan, exceedingly knowledgeable about Star Wars, Star Wars Theory, the biggest, I believe, Star Wars channel out there, they're going to gravitate towards them as opposed to the fucking Disney shit. It's not fucking rocket science. It's very easy and logical to follow. That Reva lightsaber that went up on Hasbro, went up on HasLabs, the Reva lightsaber didn't get funded. Did it not get funded because everyone was just like, no, I'm a racist and Reva is a black woman, therefore I shall not get a lightsaber? No, it's because the show Kenobi was a fucking embarrassment. It was a fucking joke. And Star Wars fans are like, no, thank you. This is not my fucking Star Wars. I'm okay. But I'll go one further, David. I'll go one further. Because previous to the Reva lightsaber not being funded in HasLabs, the HasLab Black Series Rancor monster didn't even fund. And that's from Return of the Jedi. And that is the worrying aspect because that really shows how damaged your brand is when the OG trilogy stuff can't get funded either. That is the biggest fucking alarm bell, whoop, 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 that you've ever fucking seen. But instead of course correct, instead of sitting down and actually going, hey, where are we fucking up here? No. What do you do? Hey, Leslye, I know you know nothing about fucking Star Wars, but can you make some gay fucking shit for us, please? We'll give you $230 million. And then when it fucking fails, which it will do, you can just blame the fans. Headland suggests the negativity wasn't personal, but financial, implying that creators were incentivized to attack the show because the views were there. No, that's called a cope. That's called a cope. Do you know why there was most likely a lot of YouTube videos? I mean, I did them. I did every fucking week. I did a review. Did I want to watch it? No. Was I financially incentivized to do so? Yes. But was it pure financial incentivization? No. It's because we knew it was going to be dog shit. We knew that this was so fucking bad that real fans of Star Wars could get them some cathartic release from us ripping this piece of shit apart. And we authentically ripped it apart. Not take a good show and try to co-opt it into being this is a terrible show. Because the only credit that we have is authenticity. So people who come and watch our stuff, they know if we're being authentic and they'll know if we're being fucking full of shit. But everybody knew exactly what a fucking disaster this was going to be. And when we saw the first episode, if it was great, do you know what those channels would have said, including mine? Do you know what? This is actually really good stuff. Because that would have been our currency. Our currency is authenticity. But let's just be realistic. Nobody thought that this show was going to be fucking good. And surprise, surprise, it was dog shit. And if you watch those videos, those reviews, whether it be mine or Dispro's or Gary's or whoever you watched on those reviews, there was so much evidence to support what was being fucking said as to why your show was so bad. Like, I don't know, fires in fucking space. And so, what we do is the Star Wars fans that have been starved of good Star Wars thanks to Disney coming in, trying to turn it into a fucking girly brand, then blaming audiences for being racist and sexist and homophobic and all this fucking shit. What we do is we take the shit and we get on that fucking Rapunzel spinning wheel and we turn it into fucking gold that the fans can get enjoyment out of and not fucking black pill. That we can take something that was beloved, we can give them a laugh, something to fucking watch, get a giggle, and it don't feel so bad. As we wait for either a turnaround at the company, which was never going to come with Disney Star Wars, or until the next fucking piece of shit comes along and we'll do exactly the same. Because this type of content that you put out, Leslye, fucking this shite, the Acolyte and all this crap, do you know what? The only thing that it deserves to be is mocked into oblivion. And you shamed for the absolute fucking piss water that you put on the screen and try and pass off as Star Wars. I made a Star War. That's the only thing it deserves to be, is mocked mercilessly. And deservedly so. You should be fucking embarrassed. I think there is a little bit of embarrassment with Leslye. I don't think she's trying to show, but I actually think that Leslye Headland does feel some fucking embarrassment for this. And she should. You should be fucking ashamed of this trash. She says fans didn't have time to find the show. It was Star Wars. What the fuck are you actually waiting for? What are you waiting for? There's a Star Wars show on. Hold up. Wait a minute. We've got to wait. We've got to wait for the Star Wars fans to find the fucking Star Wars show on the only place that Star Wars fucking exists now, which is Disney Plus. Gotta wait. Tick fucking tock. Time to fuck. Who exactly was the audience? Well, again, you're insinuating that it wasn't meant for Star Wars fans. So who exactly was it meant for? Who was your audience meant to be, Leslye? Can you explain that, please? Oh my God. Headland acknowledges Disney cancelled The Acolyte quickly 2 weeks after the show finished. It was 2 weeks after the first season was over. The first and only season. 2 weeks. I've never known a show in all my life to have been cancelled so fucking quickly in modern day streaming than this shit. That nobody watched. Because we're too busy at our Ku Klux Klan Fourth Reich fucking birthday parties. But she downplays its performance issues. I mean, that's something I can agree with Leslye on. I also downplay my performance issues. It's never happened to me before, honey. I don't know what when anyway. She says viewership was muddled because Star Wars shows aren't judged against the streaming market. They're judged against each other. No. You couldn't even pop Nielsen ratings with this show. You have, Leslye, I know you're fucking dumb as fuck, but just open your fucking big ugly ears and listen for a second. Do you know something? Here, I'm going to let you into a fucking secret, you dippy cow. I'm going to let you into a massive secret. Star Wars is a huge fucking brand. Star Wars is a massive brand. You know, it's got a bit of a rep. You go out onto the street and you say, have you ever heard of Star Wars? Fuck it. Let's bring them all together. Have you ever heard of Star Wars? You're most likely going to get a, yeah, I've heard of Star Wars. It's a bit of a big brand. So when you have a big brand and you put a product out based on that big brand, do you know what people expect it to do? Perform! But when you can't even get it to fucking pop a Nielsen rating, guess what that means? It's not performing! Are we on the same fucking page yet? Toots, sweetheart, honey, love? Holy shit. These people are fucking dumb. Not only are they fucking dumb, but these are the people who are in the industry right now. These are the people who are in the goddamn industry that are shaping our fucking franchises. And are you, in any capacity, shocked that they're all fucking shit? She argues the show hit Nielsen ratings a couple of times. It's the lowest rated Star Wars show. And it should have been allowed to grow its audience despite Disney pulling the plug almost immediately. We see, here's the thing, right? Your show performed so badly, it was never going to find an audience. It was going to lose more of it. This wasn't a show that was looking like this. And then, oh, it got cancelled. No. It wasn't heading in the right direction. And if there was a season 2, it would have had a significantly lower audience than season fucking 1. And what are Disney going to do? Give you another 230 million to embezzle? I mean, sorry, I mean to wrong word. Sorry, I'm a bit fucking tired. Sorry, wrong fucking word. Another 230 million to ram into another fucking season of dog shittery? Nah, Disney like, nah, we good. We good. Yeah. No. We can blow 230 million on something else. She admits the cancellation was both creative and viewership based, but says she was more surprised at how publicly and rapidly it was handled, not by the decision itself. Who gives a fuck? This isn't about you. When a product goes out there, when a show, when a movie goes out there, if that TV show is cancelled, then the audience need to know really as soon as possible, because it's about the audience. In your case, the lack of one. Hey, you remember when Darth Plagueis showed up to wank himself off in a cave? She suggests season 2 was already taking shape. Headland says she and her showrunner developed ideas for season 2 early, especially around Manny Jacinto's character. I can't even remember who that was. Was that fucking Darth Smiley Face? Lee Jong-ja was always meant to be the emotional core of season 1. And season 2 was positioned to explore new dynamics. Shipping. Only a few story points were locked in. As she says, quote, there were only a couple of signposts that we knew we wanted to hit. Look, if I get to write another Rippaverse book, if I get to carry on writing, for them, do you know how I've already got the story planned out? And I don't mean that off the top of my head. I mean, Eric's already seen it. Eric's already seen the fucking layout of where this story can go. The beats of where this is going to go. It's already done. And it's already been played with. And I'm already going into this woman here. You know, I literally have fucking pages of stuff for the Ingrid Valdez thing. This woman, I've got a couple of signposts that I want to hit. Is it gay and gay shit? Anyway. There was no mention of Plagueis in the interview. No, because it was thrown, it was shit on a wall. It was shit on a wall. Hey, quick, throw fucking Dark Plagueis out there. See if that sticks. Oh, quick, show the back of Yoda's head. See if that sticks. Nobody gives a fuck. You have dog shit characters. Your show was a fucking embarrassment. You deserved to be cancelled. But just like any good fucking main character in the world of my fucking life, you can't accept it because you're a coward. It's your fault it failed. You wrote a piece of fucking shit. Get over it. See you next time. Ay, Chihuahua. Ay, Chihuahua. Right. Where did we get to? We did Daniel. Yes, sir. So let's go here. Sine Wave with a 2 month says, renew the Acolyte. The show was crap, but the YouTube coverage was hilarious. Well, that would be the only reason why people would want to see it. Just like Willow, or God, just imagine if there was a Resident Evil season 2 from Netflix. Holy shit. There's so many terrible, terrible shows that we all know they're going to be one and out. One and out. Boom. Done. New Son of Earth with a membership for 1 month says, got to give the Acolyte something. I wouldn't have discovered your channel and Gary's, Geeks and Gamers, etc. without it. Well, you seem to fit into the category of somebody who was a Star Wars fan that knew that this was going to be fucking shit, and you wanted to watch some content that was going to make you laugh or have a good time. So you're not looking at it going, oh my God, is this what my franchise has become? Is this what it's regressed into? Shapage with a 35 Zargon says, just give it time and people like Leslye Headland and Amanda Stenberg will turn on each other when they run out of people to blame, aka John Boyega. John Boyega's all over the fucking place. He's blaming Disney, then he's kissing Disney's ass and blaming the fans, and then he's blaming Disney again, and then he's blaming the fans again. John Boyega comes across as a fucking bellend. BS Warren with a $2 says, thank God she's pretty. Amanda Stenberg. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty. Can't deny that. She's a pretty girl. But unfortunately, beauty is just skin deep. And when I look at somebody like that, I don't see a pretty girl. I see a rotten apple. Rotten on the inside. Jaded Fat with a $10 again says, have y'all considered gone fishing for Sunday fun? Let's go to store. Gone fishing. Let's have a look. Oh, I think actually, yes. I think this is one that we have looked at. I know that I've absolutely looked at it. But I think this is one that we might have actually looked at, Jaded. So there's potential in the future for that. Gregory Brown slams 20 quid onto the counter, just walks off like a baller. Thank you, Gregory. Russ Lovey with a 5 Canadian says Star Wars died after the release, the first of the new trilogy, and it was just a rehash of the old trilogy. Well, I, like many others, I was like, Force Awakens, it's pretty good. What, yeah, this is happening because of this, and this probably happened because of that. And he's sort of finding copes for things that happened in it. And then you realize that it was a straight fucking rip of Star Wars. And then the next film comes along, and then you realize how fucking broken it all was in the first place. And you're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. And then it all falls apart. Taker 610 with a $5 says, Gaylord is a funny name. It's like instead of Sith Lord Anakin told Mace Windu the Chancellor Palpatine is a Gaylord. A Gaylord? Gaylord's a very British kind of thing. I feel. Lo-Fi Inkblot Beats with a $2 says Disney. Are we the baddies? No. Disney have never even got to that place. Disney have never got there. They're in the fucking bunker in Berlin with their fucking swastikas everywhere, and they're going, why is everybody a Nazi? Why is everyone a Nazi? Why is everybody that hates our stuff a Nazi? That's fucking Disney, mate. They have never got anywhere near. Happy holidays. Happy Christmas. Fuck happy holidays. It's Christmas time. Soon. I'm one of these people that Christmas time doesn't start until December the 1st. Okay? Just saying. But as soon as December the 1st runs out, it's Christmas time. It's not fucking happy holidays. B1 with a $2 says Yoda did the best acting the show. If you had inserted an in, it would have worked. Boobies. But yes. Nobody did. Nobody did any good acting in that show. Lee Kong-hwa, Squid Game, did his best, but the guy can't even speak proper English, so he had to deliver a lot of his lines phonetically, and so couldn't really put the real, emotional kind of Osha. He couldn't really put that real emotional sort of to it. But when he had to just do an emotional beat, he was easily the best actor in the fucking show. Because he's a great actor. I'm just sorry he had to deal with this shit. Mark Arsenal with a 5 Canadian says, clearly the 100+ million Disney Plus subscribers watched your video and it made them skip the Acolyte. Of course. Yes. 100%. Jaded Fett with another $10 says, have you seen the trailer for Rise Tides of Annihilation? Devs dropped an in-game boss fight as their trailer and walked away. Looks pretty outstanding. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this one as well. Right. Hi. Oh, Rise Tides, sorry. Rides Tides or Ride Tide? Or is it Tides of Annihilation by Ride? Is it Tides of... Yeah, Tides of Annihilation. Okay, gotcha. Good. It's already on my wish list. Jaded, it's already on my wish list. So the answer is yes. Yeah, already got it there. Already got it there, dude. Already got it there. Yeah, you saw the first trailer. Yeah. David Frederickson with a $5 says, had a new Make Toys Seeker delivered yesterday called Ice Screamer. White, sky blue main colors, some gray marks on the wings, purple canopy. Cool. That's all Make Toys do, isn't it? Is the Seekers. They just do different Seekers. I think I know the one you're talking about, by the way. I think I know the one you're talking about. I do have a couple. I have they're Acid Storm and Sun whatever it is. Sunscreen, not Sun Screamer. What is it? Sun Kohlhauser, which one? The yellow Seeker. The yellow/orange Seeker. What's it? Sun something. Wow, we just got a very loud clap of thunder. A very loud clap of thunder just happened there. Sunstorm. Yeah, I think it's Sunstorm. KKK took my baby away with a $5. Says, sometimes I look at my 40-plus-year-old TIE fighter and X-Wing models sitting atop my desk and think about life before the dark times, before the Disney Empire. I see you fucking legalize adulthood sneaking in there. Dude, the same, you know, I wish, there's many things that I wish for. The biggest was that Disney never fucking took any of this. Nordstrom with a 300, Brazilian, I think. Maybe. And the Bullshit of the Year award goes to Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant. Yeah, goodness knows what she got up to. Anyway, moving on. Daniel Edmonds with a $5 says the Acolyte was the one with lesbians getting each other pregnant. Never watched one episode. Yes. It was the one with the lesbian space witches that could get themselves pregnant by scissoring the Force into each other. Serbian dinar. I wish I was joking, by the way, when I said that, but I wasn't. Captain JP. By the way, the lesbian space witches were complaining that they were dying out. Yes, because you don't have any cock there. Anyway, Captain JPS 47 with a 2 months says, can we get beyond Acolyte already? No. Sasquatch with a $20 says, as an OG Star Wars fan, the entire monologue/rant has been extremely cathartic for me. Thank you. You're welcome. And by the way, yeah, you are welcome. That's a $20. That's a lot of money. So thank you. Nordstrom with a 300 Serbian dinar. $230 million. That is 23 Godzilla minus ones. Let that sink in. 10. Hold on. No, it's not. It's 15, 150. Yeah. So that's 10. 14. It's about 15 or 16. It's about 15 or 16 Godzilla minus ones. But still, that's a lot. That's a lot. Nordstrom again with 300 Serbian dinar said Xbox really cooked with their game presentation this time. Not a single cringe millennial woke game. Jury's still out on James Bond. Yeah, I don't know about James Bond. I think what we're going to do is we might get it. We might get it and play it on stream and see. But I am definitely I do not have the highest of hopes. Legalize adulthood.
$100 super chat.
Which was nice. Leslye headlamp. Hard to see the beam, though. All this 70s bush. Ah, dude. Why? Is hilariously confused. Are we going to see you at MegaCon in March? Probably not. But things are afoot. That's the only thing that I can say. Things are afoot. But I think I might be able to be a little bit more clear in the future. Well, when I say in the future, in the near future, I'm going to be able to be a little bit more clear. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know. When I know, I'll let you know. And Legalize Adulthood dropping a 20 gifted as well. 76 gifted memberships this stream, or 76 new members this stream. Legalize Adulthood, you are a real one, dude. You are a real one. Don't worry. I'll be doing some circuit at some time before you pop your clogs. Don't fret. Probably before I pop my clogs, in all fairness. Lo-Fi Ink Block Beats with the $2 says, as I meant all the holidays, including Christmas. No, it's Christmas time. It's not happy holidays. It's Christmas time. DSP raging right now. Well, when you don't have to beg. There again, there is about 10 times the amount of people in this stream than would ever turn up to a DSP one. Although, isn't tomorrow DSP and the Asmongold stream? Is that tomorrow? That could be lols. That could be jokes. Let's just see how DSP tries to pull that one. Right, folks, I'm going to grab something to eat and I'm going to be back in an hour's time. He's going to do it tomorrow. Asmongold is talking to DSP on stream tomorrow, I believe. But I'm going to give myself a little bit of a rest now for an hour, and then I'll be back with Sunday Fun Day, RV, there yet. Am I going to go absolutely fucking insane? B1 dropping a quick $2 says, no trust the new Stargate. Thanks for being real. We'll see, look, some shows have just had the time. They've just had the time. It's time for something new. So, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm sort of on that boat with you. So massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, Thank you for giving up your free time. As Gregory Brown just slaps another 20 on the counter. Nothing said. Slaps another 20. Went out, walked around the block, grabbed himself a cappuccino, brown sugar, one of, stirred it in, supped it down, carried on around the block, came back in, slapped another 20 on the counter, walked out. Gregory, thank you. But I'm going to be back in 1 hour with Sunday Fun Day. RV there yet. We're going to do it today. We're going to get that fucking RV back, or I am chain smoking into oblivion. Did I get everyone? I got everyone. So again, huge thank you to everyone who came to watch. Mods, thank you for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Big Fiddy gifted from Spinwood. Big Fiddy gifted from fucking Legalize Adulthood. Thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. Snort. I'll be back in an hour's time. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Blue Boo.